correct and wonderful people, there is a total jubilation right now. All over Ile-Ife, all over Akure, all over Ibadan. Una know why? Hey, me sef I dey happy as I dey here. I dey happy well say finally when Naomi enemy's hand don't touch ground. I tell una say sorrow may last for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Hey, when Naomi enemy right now, their hand don't touch ground. Their coven they on fire because they no expect say Mommy Tedenekawo will come out of prison as soon as possible. Hey, my correct people, I beg make I greet all of una. We never forget Mommy Tedenekawo from the one where she enter prison. Where they always remember Queen Naomi. I know a lot of people where they always pray for my comment section. They pray for Queen Naomi. They fire prayer up and down. Finally, I tell una say, God will never allow Queen Naomi to be put to shame. And today, na the day way it happened. God did not allow her daughter to be shamed. After all the corny waka, after everything that the evil people did to get to Queen Naomi and Oriyemi Hamzat. But today God said, no, enough. This is my daughter. Do not touch her. I tell una say, they will touch the flesh. They will suffer the flesh, but they cannot get to the soul. When Naomi's flesh was suffered for 3 weeks inside prison. When Naomi's flesh was tortured for 3 weeks inside prison. Enemies of Mommy Tedenekawo, they were running up and down. How do we keep detaining these women? Is it money? Money is no problem. What is it? We are going to do it. They keep moving around, begging people to support them, that they want to hold Queen Naomi, that they know if Queen Naomi come out of there, that things will go wrong. Hey. And I tell people, say, may we not keep on praying for Mommy Tedenekawo. Even if Kabiyesi no help, the God Almighty, the greatest of all, the King of all kings, will help Queen Naomi because Queen Naomi worship him in truth and in spirit. And today, it is jubilation. It is celebration. When I see all of una wey be Mommy Tedenekawo true fans, I beg, una need to sit down, pop champagne. Una need to sit down, drink better wine. Because when we there for morning, our enemies, they drink champagne. We hear say then they dance. We hear say then they jubilate. That time, we they cry. They were laughing. Today, it is left for us to laugh. We need to pop champagne. We need to jubilate because God has already done it. So my correct people, the good news where they spread around now, where they move around, where they make everybody, they dance, they shout for joy, be say, Mommy Tedenekawo today, after court don't sit, finish, Queen Naomi has been granted bail. Oriyemi Hamzat has been granted bail. The principal has been granted bail. It is such a good news for all of us. Hey. When I see today, we don't need to take them easy. We need to cook better food. We need to eat well. We need to drink better wine because we have been in prayer and fasting for 3 weeks when Mommy Tedenekawo dey for prison. Sometimes like this, some they cry, say, we think we now go me to deserve this kind of treatment. Is it that God is asleep or waiting? Is it that things are no longer working? Because it be like, say, everybody where you talk to about Queen Naomi go they talk another thing. Now, so Kabiyesi been the waka up and down say, does it mean I don't have true friends? Why is it that Queen Naomi being granted bail is very difficult? But Kabiyesi doesn't know, say, a lot of enemies, they also waka to detain Queen Naomi. But prayer supersedes everything. Because if you watch Reverend Funke Adejumo, they pray for Mommy Tedenekawo. Pastor Jerry has a lot of prophets and prophetess, a lot of pastors, a lot of seers we are praying for this woman. If you go on social media, you see people praying for her to tell you that Mommy Tedenekawo is such a good woman. When Naomi has a pure heart, she has a pure soul. People were praying, people were giving prophecies that Queen Naomi will be freed. A lot of prophecy. Yesterday, Pastor Ayedepo, like I said, came out to give Kabiyesi the same prophecy and tell Kabiyesi not to worry. Why worrying? Why always being in thought that Queen Naomi Ogunwusi will be freed? That this is a small case. That spiritually it has been handled. And Kabiyesi is still the warrior. The one wey come back for Kabiyesi, wey come worry Kabiyesi well yesterday was the one wey Seyi Makinde come publish yesterday night. That Queen Naomi has been slammed with more charges of manslaughter, this, that. Is there something that Queen Naomi did different that we don't know? Now, so people began to ask, Kabiyesi, as we heard, was just so weak that he didn't know that this man is against him. But today, God said, even if everybody is against Queen Naomi, I, the Lord, will not be against Mommy Tedenekawo. She did it out of the abundance of her heart. Not because she had much, but because the love she had for children pushed her to do it. So I cannot forsake my daughter because my daughter is in problem. No, now. It doesn't work like that. Queen Naomi is my true daughter. And I tell people, so there is something special. When I see Queen Naomi, plenty people never know this. There is something special, very, very special about that lady. Where people supposed to know. Where people supposed to, if you see Queen Naomi, there is this kind of grace that she carry. Even people where they are around Mommy Tedenekawo, they testify and say, Queen Naomi, you are different. And that is why we heard that the gods choose her. Not because she's the most beautiful, not because she's the most intelligent, but because of the grace that Mommy Tedenekawo carries. That is why the gods choose Queen Naomi to come into the palace and give Kabiyesi a son. Yes, the crown prince of Ile-Ife kingdom, Prince Tedenekawo. Others can do it, but the God said, no. They are not as pure as this lady. It will be Queen Naomi. It is going to be her. And before you know it, Kabiyesi fall in love with Mommy Tedenekawo, married her into the palace. The enemy striked. Anyway, in every sweet home, there is always one or two that will bring ups and downs. And that is the oloris. They couldn't allow Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi to enjoy their marriage. The beautiful marriage that God brought together to produce the crown prince. They were so envious. How can Kabiyesi be treating Queen Naomi like this? If she wants this, Kabiyesi does it. If she wants that, Kabiyesi does that. We are not going to allow this lady enjoy her marriage. That is where the whole thing started. And the worst mistake where Kabiyesi come make, be say Kabiyesi went to go and marry them. That was when Kabiyesi decided to use his hand and scatter everything. Yes, all my correct people. And they started waging wars against Mommy Tedenekawo. They thought that pushing Queen Naomi out will make them secure their husband, will make them secure the palace and secure Kabiyesi's properties, without knowing that even if they push Queen Naomi away, Kabiyesi doesn't give a damn about them. Una they feel me so? And they laughed and said, so Queen Naomi go still there outside palace, they control Kabiyesi. The envy can't do too much. And they started waging war and put Queen Naomi for this problem. As they put her for problem, they jail Queen Naomi, they put her for prison. Now so, people they waka, they beg. They say, how can Queen Naomi be released that she buys so many children? I say, when I see Queen Naomi when she dey buy children, how it take happen? No be coincidence. How it take happen? Now, so they charged Queen Naomi with a lot of cases, with Oriyemi Hamzat. So they began to judge Queen Naomi. People began to shout, say, he never reached like this. Oyo state government, he never reached like this. Make una take am easy on Queen Naomi. She wanted to help. And they ask people, say, if this thing went well, will Queen Naomi be appreciated the way they carry and throw away for inside prison? No. But as it go wrong, everybody start to show power. Then they show power against Queen Naomi. But God said no, that it will end today. Say, Makide, you see your power. Every other person waiting against Queen Naomi, you see your power. It will end today. Queen Naomi will be victorious. God will vindicate her. Things will go well. Hey, my correct people, they will not better go find better wine. They will not pop champagne. This one calls for a celebration. Because we hear say waiting they happen for Ibadan right now, no be small celebration. Ibadan people, they jubilate. Ibadan women, they happy. Ile-Ife women, they happy. Ile-Ife women, youths, children, now so everybody can be happy. Because even in the most difficult time, they supported Queen Naomi. Now so Akure women, is it to call Queen Naomi family? They were clouded with happiness and joy. Now so Kabiyesi been dey happy because like I tell you, Kabiyesi at a point was just shedding tears that what is going on? What is going on? Does it mean that Seyi Makinde came to the palace to bribe me? Does it mean that he came to lie to me? Does it mean that he came and later disappoint me? Kabiyesi couldn't understand anything. But as it is right now, we heard that Mummy Tedinnekau has been granted bail. Not just only Queen Naomi, Oriyemi Hamzat, and the principal. All of them has been granted bail. God has vindicated Mummy Tedinnekau. Victory at last. Mummy Tedinnekau is free from all charges and everything. My correct and wonderful people, I beg my greeting now before we carry this our aproko dey go. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Do you all according to your time and the time we want to take see this video. Yeah, welcome back to Texas TV, and we are still on the gist about waiting to shele for Kabiyesi Palace. My correct people, this is more than good news. Yes, this is more than good news. Anybody will hear this news right now, that person don't belly follow. That person no go chop again because people were crying. How can they prosecute Queen Naomi like this? What did she do to deserve this kind of treatment? People were no longer happy with the Oyo State government. That this case is in their hand. Instead of handling it well, the governor came out to tell us that Oyo State is not Abuja, it is not Anambra. You don't need to do that. But God said no. Queen Naomi cannot be shamed. Queen Naomi will be vindicated for God's name to be praised. And today, where everybody don't dey wait, some they happy say, Queen Naomi will be thrown to prison today. Some were hoping that Queen Naomi will be released. And finally, Mummy Tedinnekau is out. And it is jubilation all over everywhere. My correct and wonderful people, now the aproko where we carry come be this. I beg you, una gonna chook mouth for this Obonge story. Drop your comments, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, stay tuned, stay connected. And bear in mind that all alleged information we gather from the walls of social media.